Okay, suppose you have a page, you want to design like this, one header section on the top, one block on the top, and again, okay, like this. One design is like this. Suppose one design is like this, one section on the top, one section in the left, one section in the right, one section in the right, and one more section in the bottom. Suppose this is one layout. One more layout, assume like this. This is one design. Both are different pages, all are not same. This is one design. This is another design. And this is another one. Suppose you open one website that look like this. And you open one more website that look like this. Okay. Let me come down below here only. You open one more website that look like this. Something like this. Design is different. Gmail look different than Yahoo. Gmail website, when you open, a structure will be different than Yahoo. When you open the Flipkart, it look different than the Facebook. Okay, when you open the Facebook, it look different than the LinkedIn. Design structure is different. Then you will ask, no, he is following Java, he is following the .NET, he is following Python. Yes, they are following, agree on that. But how they have designed the layout? All have designed the layout using HTML only. HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, they have followed. Okay. Everyone in the front in HTML, CSS, Bootstrap only. So here my question is, if anyone asks, like, what are the technique you have using that you can design different type of layout in HTML? Okay. So we have 3-4 techniques. In that, few techniques are not used nowadays. Few techniques are not used, but still you need to learn, because further you are going to learn CSS, you are going to learn Bootstrap. Okay. So we are going to implement a feature that is called this one, called frame set. FRAMECT, frame set. Okay. It's a part of HTML. The frame set will help you. Suppose your screen is whichever the screen window size you have, no matter. If anyone will open the page, your page should, the whatever design you are doing, it should fit into their screen, and after that it should give some better output. And along with that, when you talk about day before yesterday, the Friday class, we have made copy paste many times. Okay. We have written one place hyperlink 6-7 times and copy and pasted in the 6 pages. Those problem will not come here. Okay. Copy paste you don't have to do again and again. You can write one place and it remains same in the all the places. Okay. So here you will be, so Friday what we have learned, that was based on completely synchronous method. Copy paste. Every page will have the similar code. Something will get changed, something remain same. Something will get changed, something will remain same. This will be based on asynchronous method. Asynchronous. Okay. Whichever the duplicate content is there, we'll create one block for that and will not do the copy paste. We'll fix that. Okay. And after that, whichever the content is dynamic, we will load that much only. Here also page are going to load. Okay. Here also, once you click hyperlink will be there. Page will load. Target we have to set, but entire page will not reload. Okay. So suppose if you take the example of the middle block, or maybe take the example of left block. So here suppose I'll keep it a link one. Just understand first, then we can write next. Link 2, next. Okay. Link 3, link 4, maybe link 5. So how many pages we have to create? 5 pages. 5 pages we have to create. And as per the Friday understanding, we have to design a page like this, and the upper section we have to copy and paste in all. Our asynchronous concept says like, no, don't do like that. If you are doing like that, your page will be duplicate. You will have a lot of duplicate code and you will have connection from all to all. If you want to modify, you have to go in all the pages and it will become too complex. Okay, frame set says like, okay, fine, the first block having the hyperlink remains same in all the pages, no problem. In the suppose in the middle section, you have something here. Let me know. It has something common in all the pages. It has something common in all the pages. Common in all the pages. So you can say your top block, left block, and bottom block is same in all the pages. Whether you go to the link 1 page, link 2 page, link 3 page, link 4, go to any page, the upper section, left section, bottom section remain same. Where will change? This is block. Okay, dynamic block. Okay, dynamic block. If you click on link 1.html will open, but where it will open? It will open under dynamic block. If you click on link 5, page will open, but it will come under the dynamic block. If you say here target equal to new, it will open a new tab, but we don't want to go to the new tab. We want to be in the same page where top, bottom, left remain same. Only the middle content should get changed. Gmail we have experience. When we click in the left side, what will happen? Content will change in the right side. When you click on the tabs on the top, what will happen? Content will change under the middle section. Correct? So those are called asynchronous call. Asynchronous. Your page will be same, but the content will change under the certain block. Okay? JavaScript is required there, plus so many technology. But what we are learning, it is based on only HTML. Logic of asynchronous. Not asynchronous. Control is in my hand only. From my side, I can mute everyone. Okay. While muting, it will ask. Allow participant to unmute themselves. Like if they want to speak something, they can unmute it. If you uncheck here means you can't unmute. Okay, leave them. Okay, so let's come to our developer guide. So we understood the logic. What we are going to do, we are going to divide the page into multiple blocks. Simple. Okay, so in developer guide we'll go. Okay, if someone have no developer guide, I will send you in a chat. This file is important for you. It's kind of a short notes. If you open and see that, you will remember entire syllabus, what we have learned. I'll send the developer guide in the chat. You can download it. If you are not able to download, let's start writing it from now at least. Okay. So I will come here and we'll write here the next line. Okay, that is called 15th November. Okay. We'll write a question. How to divide HTML body into HTML body. You should not write here. That will be wrong sentence. How to divide HTML page into multiple blocks. Okay, when we open a page, one page will have multiple blocks. So what are the technique we have? What are the skills we have in HTML? Using that we can divide. So one technique we have that is called FRAMEACT, frame set. Another technique we have that is called division plus CSS, HTML plus CSS, right? HTML plus CSS. Inside HTML, many tags we have. Another one we have called, the third one, we can write HTML plus bootstrap. Bootstrap, that is also CSS itself. Bootstrap is also CSS, but it's not made by us. It's written by Twitter. The Twitter has written the CSS. Bootstrap. Bootstrap is written by Twitter developers. So it's a copyright for them. So if you can say it is library of CSS. Using that also we can divide a page into multiple blocks. But we are in HTML as of now. How to get those kind of experience? So we have option called frameset. Okay. Now frameset have some sub element. You can write here sub element. What is that? It has a sub element. What is the sub element? We understand or not? Element meaning HTML tag. Okay, element meaning HTML. Whichever the tag we have in HTML is called the element in JavaScript. Okay, maybe we have written somewhere on the top. We are written somewhere. Check once. Yeah, we are written here. No, we have written. Call whichever the tag we have. It's called tag in HTML. All the tags are called as a selector in CSS. All the tags are called as a element in JavaScript. All the tags are called as a control in jQuery, and all the tags are called JSX element under the React. Okay. So tag just I have open close, so that it can be any tag, maybe user defined also or predefined also. Okay. So here we wrote called sub element. Frame set is the main element. Main tag it has a sub element. What are that? FRAME, frame, frame set and frame. Frame set, what it will help you? It will divide into multiple blocks. It will divide into multiple blocks. And this frame, what it will do? It will load different file in each blocks. It will load the different file in each blocks. What is that? It load different file in each block. I'll show you. Hope written. Okay. Now suppose if I come to that photo, so frame set will help you to divide into multiple blocks. You will have one area. Area will get divided by frame set, and under each block you will load different file using this tag called as a frame tag. Suppose if I come to the photo, assume this section. Using frame set tag, we have divided the screen into 3 blocks. Okay, using frame set tag, we have divided the screen into 3 blocks. Now under each block, here you can call a file called header.html. You will have a separate file. That separate file will fall under the first section. You will have one more separate file called footer.html that will fall under the last section. And you may have one maybe welcome file. You can call under the middle section. Now under the header file, whatever the content we have written, it will appear under the first block. Under the footer, whichever we write, it appear under the last block. And under the welcome, whichever we'll write, it come under the middle block. Okay, but the files will be different. So total to design this layout, you require 4 files. One file is a main file. Main file will divide into 3 blocks, and you have to create 3 more pages, and each page you have to call under each block. Okay, so if you want to call the header file, you have to use this tag called as a frame tag. And with the help of frame tag, in each block we can call different file, and after that each file will have some content that will come and appear. Those we are going to see now. Okay. So we have written here one method we have called frame set, another method we have called HTML plus CSS we can use, and we can write the CSS code and HTML will divide into multiple blocks. And another one we have HTML plus Bootstrap. What problem you will have? Okay, what problem you will have? Okay, if you are following the first method that is called frame set, performance is very good. Okay, performance wise it's very good because it's asynchronous. Page loading will not take long time, it will load quickly. Okay, but responsiveness is the problem. It will work in the large laptop device, it will not work in the mobile. Okay, because CSS is not there, according to device the content will not get rearranged. Second method, HTML plus CSS based on experience. If you have good knowledge you can do anything, if you have no knowledge you can't do anything. Last method, if you have no knowledge of CSS also no problem, you need to remember the list of the classes. Okay, 500 nearly words we have to remember. If you remember 500 words nearly, then we can design any layout. Using which method? Last method. If you have a zero knowledge of CSS. HTML plus that Bootstrap, grid system plus list of the classes, if you remember, we could design awesome. So those are our step by step. Let's go ahead. So this is documentation you made. Now come to your folder, and here under the HTML don't write anything. HTML folder let it be. We'll come back again in that. You create another folder here called frame example, frame set example, frame set -example, frame set example. Separate folder we can create, so everything will not mix together. Okay, so hope you are creating a folder. Folder name is called frame set. Frame set example. Under the frame set example, all the files we are going to create today, all the files will go under the frame set folder. While saving the file, we'll make sure yes where we are saving, else there will be problem while loading the page. Okay, while saving the file, we'll make sure the files will go under the frame set example folder. Okay, so hope your frame set example folder is ready and you have Notepad++. Open that, and through that create a new file under which folder? Frame set folder. Under the frame set example folder. Okay. Folder is organized properly. While saving, remember, okay? Developer, develop. Now behavior should be like a developer. Okay, feelings are coming from inside or not? really, I'm saying, let's see, feelings should come, no? Feelings should come from inside, like as what? Developer. Okay, when you operate the system, a person will identify, yes, you are developer or you are non-developer. When you create a file, after looking the file name will identify you are developer or non-developer. After creating a folder name will identify what you are. Okay, so make sure the feeling should come from inside like as a developer. Okay, when you want to buy a two-wheeler, what you do? You start looking into every two-wheeler. Simple meaning. When you want to buy a car, what you do? You start looking into every one car which look good, which look good. That means what? Feelings start coming. Okay, so someday it will happen, you will buy it, right? Similar way, the journey you started to be a developer. So what should happen? There should not be anything in doubt in mind. If you have something doubt in mind, that means you are thinking in the wrong way. Okay, if you are thinking in negative way, then you are pulling yourself somewhere where down. Okay, so Negative thinking should not be there. What happened in the past, let it be one side. You do better today, tomorrow will be always better. Okay, so learn in better way. So many companies are there in the market. That's what I told. After combining all the every lecturer together, feeling should come like as a developer. Okay, so we'll go to the frame set folder, and under the frame set folder, we'll create a file called footer.html. 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 Like assume like you have a web page. Inside the web page, something should display in the bottom. Okay, when you open any website, what display? In the bottom, it displays some dark color, no? Dark color. Like suppose, assume this is the page. Okay, in this page, let me go here. First block, orange block. Last block as a blue block, and middle block, let me keep as a white. So we are creating this file called as a footer section. Okay, the footer section should come like which color? Blue color. Okay, let's go here. So inside the footer file, start from HTML and follow the body tag. On Saturday, okay, on Saturday, Monday to Friday, whichever the people will get job, they will ask to come in between. I'll say, no, you come on then Saturday only to say happiest news. Okay, so people come on Saturday with so many different types of feelings plus different kind of their attitude plus different type of what to say, something sweet and all they'll carry here. Okay, so how fast you want to come in that list, it's up to you. What is that? That meaning is what? Like there is a one list. Okay, there is one list. The people, you see, know that board, in the wall, so many photos are stick, right? There is a 400-500 more are there. Okay, so one day, some people are sticking there, leave here, walls are looking dirty. Let it be, whatever you have done, let it be. 500-600 is still there. Last month, 100+ people have got job. Okay, now when you want to come in that golden list, sure, you have to decide. Okay, so for that, negativity should be in one bucket. Okay, and close the bucket, lock somewhere, and keep outside of the door. So you should not look into that, never. Okay, that 3.5 month of journey, hope will change a lot of things. Okay, so we created the file name is called footer.html. Footer file should look into blue color. So right here, or blue or green, any cross color, bg color equal to green. Bg color equal to green. Bg color equal to green. Now go inside, write a paragraph. Under the paragraph, follow a font tag, and using font tag we can change the color. So color equal to white. Color equal to white, and let it be font size also you can increase little. Size equal to 5. Okay, write some name. Suppose Gyan Guide is our company name only. Technologies. Something name you can write. And for this paragraph, write align as a center. Align property will help you to centralize the content. It has a property called left, right, center. So since we don't have CSS as of now, so you can follow the HTML align property, align as a center. Okay, hope ready. Now after that, after this paragraph, or maybe font we have written, let it be, create one more paragraph in the same. Keep align as a center again. line in the center. Follow a font tag. Color keep white only. And side keep little small. Example 4. And keep there. Font text. Some number be written. Okay, you will save the file, run it. You will find entire screen will come in. Entire screen will come in green color. Entire screen will come in green color. Okay, so now complete page is coming in which color? Green color, green white combination, white on the top, like white text and green background. Okay, so this instead of running the footer file is separate, will not run footer file separate. Footer file will become the part of another file. Footer file we will make the part of another file. Okay. Welcome. What is your name here? It's showing welcome. Send your name in the chat. I'll rename from my side. Once we enter under the Zoom chat, so it asks the name. You can change your name. It will help you to communicate. Okay. So this entire code I will be sending in your chat now. Sasank. Okay. So this entire code I sent in the chat. The footer file code. If you have any problem, that's simple code only, not too difficult. You can take that. You can check once for how many people it's worked. Okay, very good. Okay. Next file, we are going to create a file called header that will appear on the top of the screen. So create a next file called footer.html. No, sorry, footer we created header.html. Header.html. Next file header.html. Header file start from HTML and follow the body tag. Go inside again. The body change to the BG color as a orange color. After that, inside this, we'll write a we'll write a table tag. Write a table tag, and this table we will align in center. And in that, between two th and td, will apply as a somewhere 12 pixel gap using cell padding. Cell padding as a 12. Next, after that, still we have not completed. You are creating the part of the page. One part is created, one more part you are creating. After that, we'll create one more part, and all the 4 part will install one place. Then it will become as a complete page. In software industry, there is a concept of module. Entire software will not develop by one developer. There will be different people. Everyone will work on different functionality. And after that, everyone develop their own, test their own, and finally give to someone else. So when he will give to someone else, the third person will take all the codes, all the module from everyone and integrate one place. After that, final it will go forward. Module testing, module integration. Okay. So that work will not happen manually. That work will happen automatically. We have a version management software, SBN we have. Through SBN, GitHub we have. Through that, what we do? You will also post your code same place. I will also post my code same place. Your file will also go there. My file will also go there. Your will work your functionality. Mine will work my functionality. And according to need, one module will talk to the each other. Okay, if manually will do the module integration or taking the file from you and he, it will become difficult. Okay, and everyone will blame to one person saying like you have not integrated properly. Okay, so market this happen through the system, will not happen manually. Once you create 2 3 files, 3 4 people together, okay, you done your own, send me. You done your own, send me. 3 4 files, you have a smallest one, you integrate together. Assume like 4 files you have, 3 parts you have, you are developing individual. Finally, we will integrate one place. TR. Okay. Now TR, inside the TR, follow the TH we can follow, TD also we can follow. So we'll follow the TH. And inside the TH, just write the only text home about something. Okay. So we'll do the home about us. Some 3 4 times you can copy paste here. Those files we are going to create. About us, you will create contact us. Okay, then we'll create here call register, login, and something products. Okay, some menus we added. Save the file and again check this page. Okay, hope we have done it. You can save the file. You will find the background is orange color, and in orange color, you will have a something like a navigation. Multiple menus will come. and it will start printing from the center of your screen. It will print in the center of the screen. Some kind of navigation. Will not hyperlink. Hyperlink we have not added. It will become difficult directly. Just added the text to understand. Oh, it looks like this. Okay, so let us run this file and see how that look. That look like this. Okay, only navigation. So we are ready with the two file. Header that will come on the top, footer that will appear in the last. Next file is required. That is called one more file. Welcome. Many file. Welcome. Okay, and welcome will be coming in the center. Then this three file will integrate with the fourth file. So hope ready. Let me share this code in the chat. Okay, next file, home welcome.html. Create the next file, welcome.html in the same folder, same set folder. Welcome.html. Welcome.html. Okay, in home file, welcome file, we'll start again from HTML. Then body, let it be background white itself. We have one center tag. If you want to print one line in center, then we have property called center. Let me follow here in this way. H1 tag I wrote, and for this H1 I wrote called align as a center, align and center. So it will centralize only the content of H1. Right? We written welcome home. So what it will do? Only welcome home will come in center. Now we have suppose some more content. One paragraph we have, one more paragraph we have, one more paragraph we have. We want all should print in center. So you have to write everywhere align center, align center, align center. So instead of that, writing again and again align center, there is a tag itself, center tag. Center tag will help you. Whatever you want to print in middle, follow the center tag and write everything will print in the center. Okay, so let me go here and follow a center tag. Something 2-3 line you can add. Let's come down after that. Okay, it should be in a paragraph. Without paragraph, you should not write the text data in a web page. If the bulk text, then you follow the paragraph tag. If you have more text, follow the paragraph. Three line again, you can write ABCD, ABCD, ABCD. Save that line. You will run the home file. Home will be completely different. So 3 module assume ready. Footer is ready, header is ready, and the middle portion welcome is ready. Everything print in the center. So home file should also work something like this. Okay, so 3 file individual is running. Okay, 3 file individual it is running. There is no problem. 3 files individual is running. Now all 3 files we need to integrate one place so that header will take the place of header, footer will take the place of footer, and the home will take the place of middle. Then it will look like what photo we have designed. Okay, so next file create call index.html. Next file, hope all 3 files are ready. So I will share the code of welcome also in your chat. Look, bigger content, more content may come in the chat or not. Okay, it's coming. All the code came in the chat as well. In case if anyone has problem, they can replace the code, click from the chat and replace. So index.html file, hope you created under the frameset folder. Index.html. index.html. Now in index.html file, we will follow the body tag, not body tag, HTML tag. HTML tag, we have written, body will not follow inside some region. If you follow the body, content will not appear. Any one tag, either body or frame set. Either body or frame set. So if you follow the frame set, you will not write the body inside. If you write the body, you will not write the frame set inside. Any one you can follow. If you write both, it will not display anything in the browser. If you write both body and frame set, then it will not display in the browser. Your browser will confuse. What you want to do? You want to display the data, or you want to divide into multiple blocks. So body tag we have followed in all the child pages. Welcome have the body, footer have the body, header has the body, whereas body will not come under the index file. Index is going to be a master file. What will come there? This keyword will come. This tag will come. Call it a frame set. Follow the tag called frame set. Frame set. Okay, so we have followed the tag called frame set. After that, in index file HTML plus frame set, if we look into this photo, what was our target? This is row wise division or column wise division? Row wise, clear. So row and column. Here we have first row. This is the second row. Second row divided into 3 columns, and fourth row have only 1, and the fifth row also have only 1. Here the first row have 1 column, second row have 2 columns, here has 1 column. So when you say call height, here height we have divided into 3 rows. So whenever the row word will come, row represent the height, means total height you have, you are going to break into multiple rows. When the word will come with columns or calls represent the width. Calls equal to width, rows equal to height. Okay, so we are going to divide our page not as a column wise, as a row wise. Okay, another thing, like suppose if anyone will ask what is the height of your monitor and what is the width of your monitor, correct? What is the height and width of your screen? What will answer? What is the height of your screen? We know the height. Huh? From today onwards, whenever, anywhere, if you have a term of height for the screen especially, okay, as a developer, we are already feeling we are as a developer. So a developer, we will think like the total height of the screen is 100% and total width of the screen is 100%. Okay, right? So total height is how much? 100%. Total width is also. What is the pixel that we don't know? No one knows. We have to write the JavaScript code, then only we'll find, okay, what is the pixel screen width, height, and okay. Using JavaScript, we can find out the screen height and width. But as a, suppose I'm using your laptop. If anyone asks me, tell me what is the width of the screen, I will say blindly it should be 100%. It's 100%. What is the height? Should be 100%. Okay. Always. Developer calculate for the 100%. Will not calculate for 10 pixel or 20 pixel or 100 pixel. If you calculate 100 pixel, 200 pixel, then you are using a laptop. Your laptop height is 1500 screen height and width is 2000 pixel. If you are writing according to your laptop, your page will not work in my system because mine is height is 800 and width is somewhere different. So it will work only in your system. Okay, so you will not do the calculation of pixels. You will do the calculation of percentage. We are going to learn the difference in CSS, how the difference will happen. Okay, I will write the CSS in my system. Mine is running as of now 600 as a width or something, maybe some different width, because my screen so only half a screen. Here on projector it will show full, but my screen is half only. It's connected with the projector. A screen size will be different. So if I follow the pixel in my system, pixel 1000 pixel will be more than a screen. In your system, 1000 pixel will be half of the screen. Correct? If I'll write 100% in my screen, you will write 100% in your screen. Yours will also full width, mine will also full width. Correct? Okay. So the best practice is percentage only, but in HTML it will not give you much impact. Okay. So let's go here. Right. A property called rows, ROWS. Rows, ROWS, rows. Okay. Rows property, rows, row represent the height. So total height we have 100%. Total height we have 100%. In that 10, okay, 10% of height, 10% of height give to first row. That is header will appear. The header will appear under the first 10% of the height, comma. Okay. Second, now remaining is how much? 90%. Give 75% to height to the middle one. That is called home. Welcome. Welcome. And next, after that, remaining how much? 15%. 15% height will give to the footer. Okay. So your current screen, the index file, that is the master page, will get splitted into 3 rows. The first row will take the total 10% of the height. Second row will take the 75% of the height. And last row will take total 15%. More than 100% calculation is a bad habit. We should not do. Browser wise, page will get break. It will not be proper. Okay. In this line, possibility of the mistake some people may have done. See, rows equal to double quote open one time and double quote closing in the last. This should not be 10% in one double quote and 75 in another double. Okay, that is a possibility of mistake. So it's one double quote start in the beginning and then that double quote close in the last. Separated by comma, we have split total 100 into 3 parts. Okay, let me share this line in your chat. If anyone has mistake, they can replace it or they can use it again. So this code came to your chat. Okay, now after that, next we have discussed the frame set has a sub element. Sub element name is called frame. Frame set has a sub element. Sub element name is called frame. Okay, let's go ahead. After that, right here, the next class called frame. Frame src equal to frame src. Frame is the tag name. Src is the property. Inside you are going to write called header.html. Header.html. Next is welcome and next is footer. Welcome. Next is footer. Hope ready. Save the file and check once. Page divided into how many blocks? 3 blocks. It is here. Dividing into 3 blocks. This one height is little more for me. I have to reduce something because my screen is running somewhere in different way. Okay, so hold on, I'll keep it at 12% here, and from here I'll reduce that 2%. 12, 73 and 15. 12, 73 and 15. So it's fitting now properly. So your page should divide into 3 blocks, and each block, whichever the page we are calling, that should come. If the pages are on proper location, it will load properly. Change the sequence, then see what will happen. System is there, no? At the place of header, write the footer. Sequence, if you'll manage, then file will come in sequence. If you write here, there, it will come here, there. Header we have on the top. Header will go to the 12%. Welcome is the second, will go to 73%. Footer is last, will go to 15%. Okay. So hope loading for everyone. Code also I have sent in your chat. You can see if anything wrong, replace that. This one was the design, header on the top, footer in the last, welcome in between. And this is your final page, header on the top, footer in the last, welcome in the middle. So where is the main logic? Main logic is under the index file only. This header, footer, welcome, you can create separate file, you can execute also. But while calling, how you are going to call, how you want to design, that logic is available under the index file. So row wise, the frame set you divided into row wise, and total height you break into the 3 part, 12, 73, 15. 12 will go to the header, 73 will come to the welcome, 15 will go to the footer, and it will display the page. Border is coming in between here. If you want to remove the border, we have a property here called border equal to 0. So border will get removed. You can try once. So here is the design. Page got divided into multiple blocks. If you look from outside, you can't identify whether you have followed the division, CSS, or you have followed the frame set. Okay, using frame set, page become very clean and clear. Now next logic is when we click on about, contact, service, register, or any links, we have to make first this all a hyperlink. And whenever we click on any link, the header should not reload, footer should not reload. The content should get changed into the middle block. Okay, we have to follow here the target property. That day we have written the target called new underscore new, and then blank, and then self also was there. 3 we have implemented. We have written something in the frame set that is called user defined target. Okay, so here now our requirement is when the user will click any menu in the header file, the content should change under the middle. So not in that way. You can think here. See, user will come and user will open the index page. In front of user, page will appear from the three files. Data will come in front of the user from the 3 files. Indirectly, linking will happen in header file, and data has to change where? Under the middle file. Look at here. The first frame is holding by default as a header. Second frame is holding by default as a welcome. Third frame is holding by default as a footer. When the user will click on login page, the welcome will get replaced by login. When the user will click on about us page, welcome will get replaced by about. So header will same, footer will be same, and in between the file name will get changed. Whichever the file will change, that file will load simply. Page will not reload at all. So first, we will go here again. System, like your browser, you have divided the page into multiple blocks, and then you are thinking, yes, I will click in the first frame. I want to change that data under the second frame. So in that case, again, browser want to know where you are clicking and where you want to change. Okay, so for that you have to give some ID, you have to give some name. If it is a JavaScript, it's need ID. If it is a HTML, it's need name. So for every frame, you have to give a unique name, saying like, yes, user will come, user will click under the first frame, and data has to change under the second frame, third frame, no anything. Okay. So we have to write here a name called anything you can give, ABC, and give here name equal to XYZ. We are not doing anything here. This is also not required. Let me write here name equal to hello. But do you think this ABC, XYZ, and hello represent anything? It's become a meaningless name. If you are going to some other file and there you write as a hello, next future if any developer will come, he will think hello meaning is what, and will start searching on entire page where is the hello. Correct. So it's a confusion for the future. Maybe you only after 6 months open the code and you go inside, you will be low. Where is the hello? You will not identify. Right? So we have to give name, ID, class, variable name, file name as a meaningful. Okay. So name equal to, we'll write here something. Block 1, block 2, block 3. This can be little more meaningful name. Frame block 1, frame block 2, frame block 3. It will become long name. So let's write in a smaller way. Block 1, block 2, block 3. Okay, block 1, block 2, block 3. So block 1 representing to the header, block 2 representing to welcome, block 3 representing to the footer. User interaction will happen in block 1, and we want to change the data under the block 2. You can change under block 3 also, but footer will change data. What is the meaning? No meaning. Okay, so this file you save properly. Next, our target is to go to the header file. This hyperlink is coming from which file? This the you have given, it's coming from the header file directly. Now the first block name as a block 1. This is called as a block 2, and this area is called block 3. User interaction will happen under the block 1 and we'll say target equal to block 2. When we click here, we'll say target equal to block 2. Everywhere we'll click and we'll say target equal to block 2. You will load the page, no problem. HREF will remain same, target remain same, but the target equal to block 2 everywhere. So whichever the hyperlink you click, page will load and it will start searching in current document where is the block 2. Wherever the block 2 will come, there HTML page will appear. Okay. One person login call ACUR. What's your name? I have message you also. Please reply on that. Next, go ahead to the header file. In header file, a small changes we are going to do. Let's cut this home. Right here, href equal to we want to load welcome.html file, and we can write here call, just modify one line first. Modify one line. एक मिनट हो जाइए. Okay, so we have written one place called href, and then after that href, and the file name is called welcome.html, and it is linking by home tag. Here you will write target equal to target equal to target equal to where you want to send block 1, 2, or 3. Block 2. Block 2 is the middle section. Block 1 click will happen, data has to change. So block 2 is not anything ready-made. It's made by us only. User-defined target. Okay. Now same thing we will follow for about us also. We'll change the file name here. Call about. Okay, and we'll close the A tag here. We will check 2 page first. If this 2 page is working, then same way we will create the remaining file and we will link the file also. Welcome already we have exist. We will be creating a file called about. First you write this to hyperlink. Okay, block 2, we are connecting with the home and about us both. Then we'll create 2 file about.html. Welcome already we have, and then we can test it. Added to hyperlink. To hyperlink is added. Welcome plus about. Now we'll create a file called about.html. Then we will check the page. You should save the file. Which file? Header file should save. Index file also should be saved. We are creating the next file about.html. Okay, about file is ready. Start from HTML. Follow the body tag. Just write one H1 about us. Keep here align center. We'll save this much. Align at the center. After saving this file, about file, and after saving the index file, and after saving the header file, 3 file you should see whether it's saved properly or not. So if you log out, video will not come. You should not log out from there. So first check your internet is stable or not. If it's stable, then I'll upload again. I can try one more time, but every time will be difficult because it increases the video count. It is in the zip format. Don't log out. Okay, uploading again. Again, I'm uploading, so don't log out. Be there only. Now link will not come. Okay, so uploading, just don't log out, be there. Okay. About us file is ready. About file name is about, because under the header file we are linking with the about only. Next, check the file. Refresh your index page. You will see 2 hyperlink is ready. Contact our services, register, login, product are not hyperlink. We have not given the HREF for them. They are given the HREF for 2 file only. When I go to my header file, in header file, on home click, we are calling a file called welcome. On about us click, we are calling a file called about. And for both, we have given target as a block 2, block 2. Block 2 is available there. Block 2 is available under the index file, because header, footer, welcome all are coming under the index itself. So under the index file, you have a region, one kind of one, you can say some certain height and width area. That area name is called block 2. When we click on any hyperlink under the header file, when we click any hyperlink on header file, it will call the file under the block 2. Now let me go here and see, this is coming from the header file. When I click on about file is loaded here. When you click on home, welcome file will be loaded here. Something like this or different? For other people, anyone different? New tab is opening. When you click on home and about, the content should appear under the white section only. It should not go to the new tab. Yes, no is required. Please confirm once. Your page is also working similar or something else. When we click on any 2 hyperlink we are given as of now, 2 hyperlink, home and about, home and about. When we click home and about, what is going to happen? Different pages are going to load, but which section? Under the block 2, new tab. Understand. Here, go here. Go to the, see, compare again. Open which file? Index file. No, index file first. Index file, see, for every frame have given the name. Block 1, block 2, block 3. After that, press the Control S. Control S. Okay. Name is block 1, block 2, block 3. Press the Control S. It's not big difficult task. It's small only, just maybe you have not saved the file. Block 1, block 2, block 3. It should be a small only, not capital. Don't give a space. Save your file, Control S. After that, go to the header file. In header file, apply these 2 hyperlink. And here also write target as a block 2 only. Control S, save the file. Control S, save the file. And then run your which page? index page. We should refresh the index page. We should refresh the index page. Okay. Some people working, for some people maybe there will be error. So hold on. I'll send you the index code. This is the complete content of index file. This is the complete content of index file that is going to come in your chat. That is going to come in your chat. Complete index file. If any error, please replace the index file code and save the file. And again, 2 line I will send you from the header file. The first 2 th I will send you from the header file. Replace those 2 also and save the file. Save the file and make sure you have created a about file, and about file is also saved. About file is also saved. Okay. Okay. Click on about. Are you good? Right? Have a different type of laptop. Okay. I thought you were writing something. Okay. Okay. So hope working now. Okay. Next, after that, how many pages we have? Many pages we have. Okay, understand first. Okay, writing the file is not big deal. We can create. Suppose, let me close these pages. When we click here, when we click on about us, if entire page will reload here, when we click on home and about URL, what is the URL? Index. We are on index page, but when I click on about, content came from the about us page. Page has not reloaded. Page is completely constant. Now suppose, assume to load this entire page. Suppose this file, this entire page is in the server. To refresh, to if you are trying to open this about us page and this page come from the server, size wise. Suppose the orange block, that is the header file. Suppose 1 MB. Last footer file, green color. Suppose 1 MB. Total how many? 2 MB. And assume about us also have 1 MB of data. And if anyone want to read, refresh the entire about us page with header, footer and everything, how much data has to come from server? 3 MB, 1 MB for header, 1 MB for footer and 1 MB for middle section, 3 MB. That is one scenario. And here what we have, another scenario. In our scenario, when we are clicking on home, our header remain same. That meaning you are not reloading 1 MB of data. Footer remains same. You are not reloading another 1 MB of data. Correct? We are loading only middle section. So at least every user, every click, not for all user and single click, for every user and every click, you are saving how much data? 2 MB of duplicate data processing. Else what will happen? When you click, request will go to the server. Server will not say, no, I will not give. Server will say, please wait, I am busy. I will give you data. I will process your data in 1 minute. By then your user has to wait in front of the screen. Okay, if you want to reload everything. One side, one server is processing 1 MB of data. Another side, one server is processing 3 MB of data. Whose output will be fast? 1 MB of data. Correct? So asynchronous concept is made for that purpose only. If some content is same in all the pages, then why to reload and again? Those content that is common, fix that. Don't load again and again. Those content that is unique, ask the server to process that data. Your server will be fast, number one. Number two, user will get the fast output. User experience will be good. Number three, user will not expend a lot of data. Suppose to load this, if 3 MB is expending one side, another side 1 MB is expending, user is in benefit, right? Number fourth, you are not going to keep lot of traffic on internet. Many benefits are there. Because of that, your markets are more focusing on asynchronous application compared to synchronous application. So when this demand came in the market, okay, like if I follow the asynchronous, my application will be fast, user experience will be good, server will be not busy always, and lot of traffic will get reduced on internet. Everyone start following which method? Asynchronous. Then in asynchronous, JavaScript will come in picture, right? Then Google says like, if you are following the pure JavaScript, it will take long time to develop. Follow my framework. Which one? Angular. Same time, React came in the picture. React says, oh, your framework is good. I have also a framework like that. They started also promoting. You follow my framework. This is also free. Which one? React. Now Google saying, no, mine will be good. And the Facebook will say, no, mine will be good. And both are in a very high competition now. One is saying on every 6 months, I can give new feature. Another one is saying on every 3 months, I will give a new feature. Okay. Angular version will get changed on 6 months, 8 months. React feature will get changed on every 3 months. Okay. So at last, who is in the trouble? Huh? Hey, developer, yeah. Developer will be in the trouble. Developer will be in the trouble. Last batch, some people have trained. Okay, React. Before one batch, we have followed some kind of functionality in different way. Okay, and for the next batch, after 3-4 days, we set up a project for next batch. In that, some functionality I was implementing, and surprise, in front of 50 people, my functionality was not working. Then what is 200 project I have made like this, and why not happening today? Open the documentation, then they said, okay, these changes happened 3 days before. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to do that changes. We have to modify them. Correct. Some people got a job recently last week. Okay, Saturday they came to meet, and they were saying like, we have got you have trained us more on a recent feature of React. When I went there, their project started in 2018 only. 3-4 years it took to develop, and they have followed a different feature class. They have written based on class, and we have learned more focus based on which one? The function. Okay, hooks. Now what to do? Then whatever the class component we have learned, okay, I said, okay, you reset your functional component concept and focus on a class component, whichever you have. Okay. So those are there in the market. So overall, you can say market, whether you are developing in Java or Python, Node, backend, Node.js, anything, no matter, the front end remains same. So everywhere, every developer, whoever are there in the market, whoever are working, or whoever need a job, or whoever want to change the domain, if you want to go in the web application development, then these technologies are compulsory required. Okay, those we have put in the market nowadays. Okay, so let's come again. So we are clear. Yes, I am clicking in which file? Header file, and our page is loading in which file? Index file under the block 2. Index file under the block 2, it is getting changed. So it is helping you to reduce a lot, but the problem is only one. If someone will open this page in the mobile phone, okay, this page will get completely performance wise is good, but the problem is of responsiveness. Okay, but the logic what we will learn here, our logic remain same. Yes, synchronous how it work, asynchronous how it work. When you implement the Ajax in the JavaScript, you will not be surprised. Oh, I click here, page got loaded here. We will remember in the frame set to remember. We have clicked here, page was loading here. What was the concept? Similar concept is in the JavaScript. Okay, so come to the header file and apply the hyperlink everywhere. A href equal to, we'll write here next file called contact.html. A href equal to, you will not believe, a person have learned from me in 2015. Okay, a person has learned from me in 2015, and Ola is launching, or they have launched already, electric bikes battery system without petrol, correct? They are developing a new application for them, that especially project. Okay, and the person Pankaj Agarwal was trained by me only in 2015, 14, 15. He is the architect of that project. He is the boss of the project. Okay, he called me 3 4 days before. He was saying like, the Ola Electric has come under my control. I asked him, you are in the PayPal, recently you shifted here? He said, yes. Then like, yes, I am working on architect of that application, entire end to end I am handling. I have 200 plus people under my control. See, guru is guru, only chela become. Okay, services.html, right, target equal to, again, block 2. Follow everywhere. The hyperlink must be there. Register login product. Okay, register.html login product. Now go here, A and then A. Okay, file name will be different. The target for all are same. Whichever the file we have, we will click on any hyperlink. All the pages will appear one place only. One more person is there. His name is Ronald. He has gone to Italy for a study purpose. In Italy, last after finishing the master degree, he struggled there 1 year almost. He has not got job. He attended my online class. Then from Bangalore, one company is there. They offer, okay, come here in India. Then from Italy, he will come back to India. So created. So we need to create a file called contact service register login and product. Now hope here all the hyper pages, all text are here hyperlink. Once we click on any other page that is not exist, it will show you page not found. Page not found within the middle section only. Whichever the page are exist, that will appear here. So let's create a file contact.html. This tr to tr I will share in your chat. Tr to tr will come in your chat. Okay, I sent something wrong code. Hold on. TR to TR will come in your chat. So if anything wrong, you can replace that. Okay, so we'll create next file contact.html. Contact.html. HTML we can start here. Then we will follow the body tag. Inside that you will write h1. Just give a heading called contact us. Align equal to center. You can write here call contact us and check again. Contact file should work again. It should load. See, contact file is coming. Contact about home. So same way you are going to create, just create the file. Whichever the file name you have given in header file, contact we have, next should be services, then register, login and product. Just one line heading we can add and then we can test all the pages are working on. Okay, services.html file. Just you can add one heading, our services. File name is services. The file name should be services only. We can write here call our services. Save the file. Okay, our services will also work. Next file, register. Create next file, register.html. Next file, register.html. You can take the copy from previous file and save it as a register. .html. Right, create one more file that is called login. Change the heading for login.html. Login.html. One more file, product.html. File product.html. Heading you can give as a product only. After creating all the pages, you can check Hopefully your all the page should load. Login, register, correct. So we got some idea on how the frame set work and how to create the page and divide the page into multiple blocks. Please check and confirm once working all the pages or any error. I will share this folder in the chat again. I will share this folder in the chat, frame set folder. Just you need to create all the pages continuous and save the file, give some heading. In header file, whichever the link you have given, those all the file you need to create and give some heading h1 h2 and then check once all are loading or not. This complete folder will come in chat HTML frame set. I will send in the zip format. After downloading, you need to extract it, and if any error, you can replace any file. It should help. Okay, so the folder is coming in your chat. Okay, some videos are recorded, so I have guided you in the beginning this way. Where is the developer guide? Developer guide we have here. In that, I have guided you. Okay, so this line, we need to download the Zoom app and log in your system. And after that, when we log in the system, there is a two option. One, we can log in through the browser also, and we can log in through the Zoom app also. After logging the Zoom app, what we will do is the videos, 3-4 videos are recorded. That video I'll give you. So keep your internet data sufficient. One video is nearly 100 plus MB. Here videos are here. So 2, 3, 4 should be there. 11:30 HTM something. Okay. So two more videos will be there. Let me see. One video is 156 MB. If I compress it, it will come to somewhere 120 MB. Okay. So you should keep little enough data. Okay. And tomorrow, once we start the class, in the beginning only, I will compress the folders, videos. It will come close to 100 MB all, and then we'll give you in the chat. It will come here. Like I have given one video to one person. So same way, uploading the video on YouTube look like so many people get download from there. So we will log in the chat. We will log in the Zoom in the beginning only, and after that from here, I will drag this video zip format and I'll drop here. Okay. So after that, in your system, once you are login, you will get a link. Okay, there link will come. Click on that, download it, and in the system, create a folder called HTML. Under the HTML, keep HTML. Okay, once you go under the CSS, you will create a CSS folder. Keep there the CSS videos. Okay, and then after that, WhatsApp group. I have added all the numbers. I need to create a group for all. Okay, so maybe today evening I'll create the group. The numbers we are given, all the numbers are same, no? Everyone said same. So I have added the same number, but I will be creating a group and then I will add you in the list in the group. Today we'll create the group. Okay, so file has come your chat. Please download that video uploading. Or if you need some, okay, this frame set related videos are not there anywhere. So okay. If anyone need video urgent in the evening, they can ping me in WhatsApp. I'll guide you. This I will send you the link. This will be the this one 8792462607. It is in WhatsApp. Okay. So if you need video urgent, then you can ping me today. Else tomorrow you can download from the Zoom app, all whichever all 3-4 videos. If you ping me, I can send you the link. I will upload somewhere, and from there I'll send you the link. Else, if not urgent, then tomorrow, once we log in the Zoom app, then that video will get converted today. I will send you in the chat. You can download it and keep in the system.